All right, guys. Josh Crain back with you from Crain Defense Solutions. You recognize the guy in the frame there, David Sproles. David, let's talk about some more gear, man. We've talked once before about what you consider to be your non-negotiables, and the last time we
Yep.
talked, it was the ink pens and the Sharpies, which is a big hit.
Yep.
What are we going to talk about today?
Lights, EDC flashlight. I think since the dawn of man, we've wanted to create light in dark spaces. And with modern technology, we get to have a lot of fun with lights, man. We get to get really, really bright things, but gone are the days of the mag light that are, 18 inches long and 2 inches thick and weigh 47 pounds. Just technology has advanced so much. So we can carry some really, really cool lights and not have to weigh ourselves down.
Yeah. All right. So what's your go-to?
I have a couple that I will rotate and or keep staged. I'll start with this one because I'll probably have more of this one. This is by Nightcore. Nightcore, you may know, they've been known for headlamps, which I love their headlamps, which could be a whole nother conversation. This is called their EDC 27. And this, what I like about it is super thin, as you can see. It's got a great metal pocket clip, fits in your pocket and kind of disappears either by itself or in the clip. Rides my EDC bag. I've got one in my truck. I've got one in my drawer at the house. They're not terribly expensive with relative to what you get from a lumens, the programmability of it. So if you want to turn it on and be low light, cycle through 3, 4, 5 different lumens, you can hit the burst mode or the bright mode. So the Nightcore EDC 27 is kind of the one I've got the most. They've got a 29 and a 33 as well. Those are not ones you probably want to run around with your pocket. And then they've got, this is called their EDC 23. So you can see it's basically the same thing, just a little shorter, obviously not as bright for most walking around every day. This is great for even if you're wearing dress pants, it's not terribly heavy, disappears in the pocket. And then one I recently picked up from a new company that I really like. This is from, the company is, I'm drawing a blank on it, Exceed Designs. Exceed Designs just make really, really cool, kind of off the beaten path EDC tools. Doesn't look like anything special, incredibly bright. And the one thing I like about this one is the push button at the end, of course, but then it's got this little rocker along the front that you can press either way to make it gradually get brighter or gradually get more dim. And it's super simple and easy to use. And so I carry this in my briefcase because it's a little more professional looking, a little less tactical. And I love the functionality of this kind of rocker switch on the front. So this is called the Rampant 4 by Exceed Designs, and a little customizable to pick the color you want, if you want gunmetal or gray or silver or anodized or just straight black. And so that's by a company called Exceed Designs, and it's the Rampant 4 EDC light. So those are my three that I've got kind of in heavy rotation right now.
Cool.
Been through a lot of different lights, and there are a lot of other great lights out there, but those are my three favorites right now.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I've got several different lights that I've purchased over time, and I have them staged for different reasons. I've got the kind of the old school style, but the newer model, what I call police light, which is a little bit bigger one that's attached to the wall charger, inside my office in case it's at home. I've got one that always stays in my truck. That's a real small light that, it's simple to go to. But my pocket light that I carry with me and I put in my bag when I'm at court or whatever is the Olight Arcfeld. So this light, it's thin for one. It has the graduating lumens, just like what you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But the cool thing about this one is I can go either light or laser. So
for pointer.
Yeah. So that becomes really handy because if I'm certainly in a courtroom doing a presentation, or if we're out on the range teaching or whatever, some of the other things that you and I do, the laser comes in super, super handy. So that's kind of the one that you're going to find in my pocket most of the time.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah. Nice, great lights. Olight makes great stuff.
Yeah. I love theirs. In fact, that same light, we won't mention last names, but my buddy Kyle, and he's overseas right now doing some things over there. Well, part of what he needed was a light setup, and he's been running that same light for years. So he gets in country, and then his light literally dies. Like it's not a battery issue. It's just like it's done.
It's dead.
And so I got on Olight and was able to ship him that same light again because he's a big time user of the laser when they're doing some of their presentations. So it's a great light.
That's cool. Yeah, great one.
Yeah. All right, David, stay safe, stay warm, and we'll catch up.
Good to see you, man. Thanks.
See you, dude.